If you're over 70, I want you to imagine something for a second. You're standing at the kitchen counter, making your morning coffee, and suddenly your legs feel just a little shaky. You laugh it off. I'm just tired. But here's the frightening part. For millions of seniors, that tiny moment is not just being tired. It's the early warning sign that the legs are quietly losing power, balance, and stability, and that the clock is ticking. Doctors now warn that once leg strength drops below a certain point after 70, the risk of a serious fall explodes. A fall that can steal your independence in 3 seconds flat. A fall that can turn a strong, active 70-year-old into someone who's suddenly afraid to walk across the kitchen floor. And here's the, oh my God, does this even happen? Moment. This rapid weakness doesn't usually start on the floor. It starts while standing, at the sink, by the stove, at the counter, in those everyday moments when your brain, nerves, and muscles are supposed to work together like a perfect team, but they quietly stop communicating. If you're still listening, I need you to stay with me, because in this video, you're going to discover why weak legs after 70 are not just old age, why walking alone is not enough to keep your legs strong, and most importantly, the one simple daily standing trick you can do at your kitchen counter to reawaken sleeping nerves, rebuild strength, and protect your independence in just a few focused minutes a day. And no, this is not some crazy gym move. You don't need to get on the floor. You don't need heavy weights. You just need your own body, a sturdy counter, and the willingness to practice this one daily standing ritual. Before I show you exactly how to do it, I want to be crystal clear about who this video is for. This is for Americans over 70 who feel their legs getting weaker, heavier, or more wobbly, who notice it's harder to get up from a chair, climb stairs, or stand still without shifting around, and who do not want to accept that old age automatically means losing their independence. If that sounds like you, this entire video is your roadmap. Now let's anchor this in some simple science so you can trust what you're about to do. After 70, your body naturally loses muscle and nerve connections in the legs unless you give them a strong enough signal to stay alive. Researchers call this use it or lose it, but the truth is deeper. It's how you use your legs that matters. Most seniors are told, just walk more. Walking is good for your heart and circulation. But here's the shocker. Plain walking barely trains the deep support muscles that keep you from falling. Those tiny stabilizer muscles in your feet, ankles, knees, and hips are like the bolts and screws on a ladder. You don't notice them until they loosen. Then, one day you step down, and the whole ladder wobbles. The one daily standing trick you're about to learn does exactly what ordinary walking can't. It wakes up those stabilizer muscles. It retrains your balance while you're safely holding onto a counter, and it teaches your legs to hold you like a rooted tree instead of a shaky stick. But before I walk you through it step by step, let me tell you a real story. Helen, a 78-year-old grandmother from Arizona, emailed a physical therapist with a sentence no senior ever wants to type. I'm scared to stand still in the grocery line. My legs feel like they're made of noodles. She hadn't fallen yet, but she felt like it was coming. Her doctor told her, just walk every day. So she did. She walked her hallway, she walked her driveway, she walked around the block. But her legs still felt weak and shaky when she stood in one place. Why? Because standing still is actually one of the hardest things for aging legs and brains to do. Your body is making hundreds of tiny corrections every second. And if those little stabilizer muscles are asleep, your brain has nothing to work with. The therapist taught Helen one simple daily standing trick to do at her kitchen counter. Within 3 weeks, she was able to stand in the grocery line without fear. Within 6 weeks, she reported something shocking. My legs feel younger than they have in 10 years. Was it magic? No. It was the right signal, sent to the right muscles, in the right way, every day. In just a moment, you're going to learn that same trick. But first, I want you to do something important for yourself and for others. Pause and type in the comments. Tell me your age and what scares you most right now about your legs. Is it falling? Stairs? Getting off the toilet? Standing to cook? Your story might be the exact thing another 70-year-old needs to see to realize they're not alone. And if you haven't already, hit subscribe and turn on the notification bell. because we're building a community where seniors over 70 learn simple science-based ways to stay strong, steady, and independent without feeling like they have to live in the gym. All right? You've heard the fear. You've felt the, oh my God, does this really happen moment. Now it's time to flip the script. In the next section, I'll reveal the 3 safety rules you must follow before trying the standing trick and the exact step-by-step version of the kitchen counter power stand. The daily standing ritual that wakes up weak legs after 70. Stay with me, because the second step of this trick is where most seniors feel their legs switch back on in under 30 seconds. Let's turn your kitchen counter into a mini physical therapy clinic. This is where old age ends and power legs begin. First, safety rules. I know you might be eager to dive in, but promise me, you'll listen to these 3 rules first. Safety rule number 1, hold on, don't be a hero. Always use a sturdy counter or sink. Place your hands on it lightly, like you're resting them there. If your balance is very poor, keep one hand holding firmly the whole time. Safety rule number 2, pain, stop, effort, good. You should feel effort, burn, maybe a little shake in the muscles. That's your body working. You should not feel sharp pain in your knees, hips, or back. If you do, reduce the movement or stop and talk to your doctor or physical therapist. Safety rule number 3, start smaller than you think. Most injuries in seniors happen because they try to do too much too fast. You can start with tiny movements and still get powerful results. All right, now let's reveal the kitchen counter power stand. Your one daily standing trick. Think of it as 3 layers of the same move, not 3 different exercises. It's still one standing position, just with a few simple switches. Step 1, the rooted feet setup. Stand facing your kitchen counter. Place your feet about hip-width apart, toes pointing straight ahead. Lightly rest your hands on the counter for balance. Soften your knees, not lock straight, just a slight bend. Now here's the first wow moment most seniors notice the very first time. Imagine your feet are tree roots. Gently press your big toes into the floor, then your heels. You're not lifting yet. You're just pressing down like you're trying to leave a footprint in wet sand. Hold that gentle pressure for 5 seconds. Feel your arches, your ankles, your calves, and even your thighs start to wake up. This simple rooting of the feet is powerful because it tells your brain, hey, we're standing. We're serious. Turn the balance muscles on. Many seniors go through their whole day shuffling, barely using the bottoms of their feet. This alone can make your legs feel more solid. Step 2, the hover seat standing trick. Now we add the secret piece that turns this from simple standing into a leg rebuilding ritual. From your rooted feet position, keep your hands on the counter. Gently push your hips back like you're about to sit on a very high, invisible stool behind you. Let your knees bend just a little more. Not a deep squat, just a mini hover. You should feel your thighs catch some of your weight, your glutes, butt muscles hold you, your core gently turning on to support your back. Now this is the power stand position. You're not sitting. You're not fully upright. You're hovering, holding your own weight in a strong, standing, ready stance. Hold this position for 5 to 10 seconds while breathing slowly. Inhale through your nose for 3 seconds. Exhale through your mouth for 4 seconds. If you're doing this right, you'll feel something surprising. Wow, my legs are working harder than they do when I walk. That's exactly what we want. You're training your thighs, glutes, and stabilizer muscles to hold you in real-life positions, like standing at the stove, waiting in line, or brushing your teeth. To come out of it, gently press through your heels and stand tall again. That's one power stand rep. If you're very weak right now, your first session might just be 5 seconds hover, stand up, rest, repeat 3 times. That's it, and that's okay. Step 3, the micropulse to supercharge your legs. Now here's where the shock moment hits. A tiny move, done in this position, can light up your legs like nothing else. From the hover position, keep your hands on the counter. Keep your chest up. Don't collapse forward. Now barely move your body up and down about an inch, like a gentle mini bounce. Not fast, not jerky, Just slow, controlled micro pulses. Count 10 tiny pulses, then stand up and rest. What's happening here is wild. Those little pulses force your muscles to fire over and over. They challenge your balance circuits, and they send a message to your brain. We still use these legs. Don't shut them down. A lot of seniors say things like, "Oh my Lord, I didn't know my legs could feel this awake," without even leaving my kitchen. That's the kitchen counter power stand in its basic form. Rooted feet, hover seat, micropulses, all while standing. All while holding onto a counter. All in a small, safe space. How many and how often? Here's a simple starter plan. Do 3 power stand sets. Each set, root for 5 seconds, hover for 5–10 seconds, do 10 micropulses, rest 30–45 seconds between sets. If that's too hard, start with 1 or 2 sets and fewer pulses. If it feels easy, you can gradually increase. Hover time up to 15–20 seconds, pulses up to 15–20%, up to 4 or 5 sets total. Most seniors are shocked that this whole routine takes only 305 minutes. And yet after a week or two, they notice. Standing at the sink feels easier. Legs don't shake as much in the shower. Getting up from a chair feels more powerful. Before we move on, I want you to anchor this in your memory. Say it out loud if you can. My one daily standing trick is the kitchen counter power stand. We're going to repeat that phrase throughout this video as your memory anchor, because I don't just want you to understand it. I want you to remember it tomorrow morning when you walk into your kitchen. Now, in the final section, I'll show you how to turn this into a daily ritual tied to habits you already have, how to safely progress over weeks so your legs keep getting stronger, and the hopeful truth about what your legs can still do after 70, even if you feel too far gone right now. And I'll share a quick test you can use in your own home to see your progress so you don't just hope it's working. You know it is. You now know the kitchen counter power stand, your one daily standing trick to fight weak legs after 70. But information alone doesn't change your life. Rituals do. Let's turn this from something you heard in a video into something your legs expect every day. Step 1. Attach the trick to a habit you already have. Ask yourself, what do I do at my counter or sink every single day? Make morning coffee or tea? Wash dishes after dinner? Brush your teeth at the bathroom counter? Pick one of those daily habits and say, every time I do this, I'll do my kitchen counter power stand. For example, while the coffee brews, you do 3 sets. After washing dishes, you do 2 sets. Before brushing your teeth, you sneak in 1 to 2 sets. This creates a built-in reminder. You no longer depend on willpower. Your life triggers your leg training automatically. Step 2, a simple progress test, so you see it's working. Here's a powerful little test you can do in your own home. No fancy equipment needed. Before you start this routine, do this. Stand near a counter or chair in case you need support. See how long you can stand with feet hip-width apart, knees slightly bent, without feeling wobbly or needing to grab something. Time it. Even if it's only 10 or 15 seconds before you feel uneasy, write it down. Now, after doing your daily standing trick for 2 weeks, test again. Most seniors are stunned to see they can stand noticeably longer without fear. That's not imagination. That's literally your brain, nerves, and muscles reconnecting. Step 3, gentle upgrades for even stronger legs. Once your body gets used to the basic power stand, you can add small upgrades. Always safely, always at your own pace. Upgrade A, the heel float power stand. From the hover position, shift a tiny bit more weight into your heels. Very gently lift your toes off the ground by a fraction of an inch. Hold for 3 to 5 seconds. This puts more work into your glutes and hamstrings, the big muscles that help you get up from chairs and protect your knees. Upgrade B, the 1-foot focus, with both feet still down. From the hover position, keep both feet on the ground, but silently tell your body, I'm standing more on my right leg now. Shift just 10–15% more weight to that side for 5 seconds, then switch. You're not lifting a leg. You're just teaching each side to carry more load, a safe way to train single leg strength without lifting a foot. Upgrade C, the evening flush. Do your power stand routine in the evening when your legs feel heavy or swollen. That gentle muscle work acts like a pump, helping move fluid and blood back up the legs so they don't feel as heavy at night. Always remember, you don't have to use all the of upgrades. Even the basic version can make a huge difference when done every day. The fear versus hope line. Right now, you might be standing on a line in your life. On one side of that line is fear. Fear of falling. Fear of being a burden. Fear of needing a walker or cane. Fear of old age taking over your legs. On the other side is hope. Hope that your legs can still get stronger. Hope that you can stand in the grocery line without fear. Hope that you can keep climbing your own front steps. Hope that over 70 does not mean too late. The kitchen counter power stand is tiny, but tiny habits move you from the fear side of the line to the hope side. Every time you do this one daily standing trick, you're sending your body a clear message. I'm not done using these legs. Keep them strong. Keep the signals alive. A real-life turnaround. Let's come back to Helen for a moment. Remember how she said her legs felt like noodles? In the beginning, she could barely hold the hover position for 5 seconds. She shook. She doubted herself. She almost quit. But she promised herself one thing. I will do this while my coffee brews. Every single morning. Week 1, she managed 3 short sets. Week 2, she started adding micropulses. Week 3, she noticed she could stand and chat with a neighbor without searching for a chair. Week 6, she walked into the grocery store and realized something shocking halfway down the aisle. I'm not thinking about my legs every second anymore. That's what I want for you. Not perfection, not some bodybuilding goal, just the ability to live your life without your legs constantly whispering, careful, careful, careful. Final words in your next step. If you've watched this far, that tells me something powerful about you. You are not the kind of person who just accepts old age as a slow slide downhill. You're looking for simple, practical ways to fight back, safely, intelligently, and consistently. So here's what I want you to do the moment this video ends. Walk to your kitchen counter. Set a timer for 3 minutes. Practice the kitchen counter power stand exactly as we walk through. Rooted feet, hover seat 10. Gentle micro pulses 3 per 4 sets, or as many as you can comfortably do. Then come back and leave a comment. Tell me how your legs felt. Were they shaky? Stronger than you expected? Did you feel that, wow, my legs are more alive than I thought moment? Your feedback not only helps you stay accountable, it helps thousands of other seniors who will read your comment and think, if they can do it at 72, 78, 83, maybe I can too. And if this video helped you understand your legs better, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell so you never miss the next simple, science-based tip for staying strong and steady. After 60 and 70, remember this sentence as you go about your day. Let it be your memory anchor. Goodbye, old age. My one daily standing trick is the kitchen counter power stand. Your legs don't know your calendar age. They only know the signals you send them. Send them the right ones every day, and they'll carry you longer, steadier, and stronger than anyone ever told you was possible after 70. Thank you so much for watching and for taking one more step toward the stronger, more confident version of yourself that's still waiting inside those legs.